recording, so whenever you're ready, make sure we look at each other or the camera.
So I got a coffee mug here.
Oh, lovely, yes, exactly.
Okay.
So, guys, welcome to our weekly Firo Studios vlog, where we'll be talking about some of our experience with running social media and content agency, and some of the general life experiences and lessons that we've learned over the last couple months when trying to build a business, and many other businesses that we've tried before. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. It won't be long, we'll take 10 minutes of your time, so hopefully it'll be all good.
So this week I thought we'd talk about the restaurant, or really the first clients that sort of built everything and built the foundations. So for the sake of this episode, I won't mention their real name because we haven't actually got approval to say their name. So in this instance, we'll call them X. Well, that's a bit boring.
Professor X.
Professor X, yeah. We'll call them Mystery Restaurant.
Although we are planning to actually visit them, have a chat with them, and hopefully show off the place properly this time, and do some free marketing for them, because the opportunity that they gave us was immense. You know, so I'll let Theo continue on that.
Yeah, so stay tuned to that video because it's gonna be great. Big plans, big things coming. But yeah, we'll call them Mystery Restaurant for the sake of this episode. And it was right when we had first started. So I'd say we started December, really. Yeah.
So we started December. I think we visited them December as well. Yeah.
December 2025, and we pretty much just walked in.
Yeah, we decided that we need to find some clients to start, but we had pretty much no portfolio, so we just decided to walk in with a gimbal and a camera, and it was this Samsung over there actually that we had, which was the best quality that we had for the moment, and we decided to just walk in and do some videos for them. And I remember when I messaged you asking you if you want to join me, what was your thinking behind it? Like, so I asked you, like, do you want to join me on visiting some couple restaurants and ask them for some few videos to find customers? What were you thinking about it?
In my mind, I'd seen a few videos where these guys sort of post, okay, they walk in and they go, if I can record, you know, an 8-second video completely for free for an ad, would you be down? And they go, yes. And in the back of my mind, I thought, wow, this is actually quite easy to do. But when we started doing this a lot, I realized that obviously those videos are a bit fake because they had organized everything beforehand. And it was actually more difficult to sort of walk in and get someone to agree like that. So when you told me, I was actually sort of in shock. I didn't realize, wow, we've actually managed to get somewhere to agree. It was a lovely little place. I think it's a family-owned restaurant. I think the owner there was really sort of manning the front of house and was really doing everything. We were also very lucky because the day we came, he was actually closed, but he had some renovations going on. So he was actually in the place, the owner was there. So even though he was closed, we did manage to speak to him. And I remember like how he was a really nice guy, because he was like, guys, I've got my marketing team. I don't know if I will use the videos, but if you want to, you can take some videos. And he didn't really care. He was like, I will let you guys do it. I like the idea you do. I remember he said, I like what you do. Like that we're trying to do something, you know? Because we've tried different places. I remember we tried a florist, and lady or a gentleman, I'm not gonna say. And that person said, but why would I need you? I can do it myself. And obviously that's not how it works, because obviously not everyone has a budget, but if you want something properly done, you have to spend time on it. And those people, even though they say that, they never really do that, because obviously it's super busy to run a business, you know? But yeah. Yeah, it was the first guy, or the first place that actually gave us a chance. Because before that, we had a friend's restaurant, which we were sort of cheating a bit, where we were building up a profile, filming his place. And so this was the first place we walked into, and we had no idea who they were, what they wanted. And yeah, building up a little portfolio for ourselves, so he allowed us to film a couple of contents. We organised the time and came, I believe, a week later.
Yeah, we came a week later, we brought our girlfriends. We actually had a lovely dinner, to be honest. Yeah. We came in, obviously, with a gimbal and a Samsung. He brought us some food. That was actually amazing food, grilled meat, some rice, some salads. And we had a great time, and we were able to record some videos. I did edit them, and I remember I sent them to him, and he said like, thank you, I liked it, but yeah, he never used any of this. So yeah, it was a nice nice gesture from him.
He was so nice. He gave everything as well for free. I actually got up from the table and pretended to go to the bathroom so I could pay, but he declined. He said, no, you are doing a couple posts for me, so we'll comp the entire meal. Very nice guy. And yeah, so we went there, bought our partners, did a couple of film shoots, edited them, and it revolutionized our portfolio at the time because we were very limited. We only had a couple of foods, so this was the proper, nice, fancy restaurant basically that we were able to use. And skipping forward a bit in time, our next sort of couple meetings, those were the main posts we were showing them, and they went, "Whoa, this is really good stuff."
Yeah, I do believe like having a portfolio is so important because in the beginning we had nothing, so obviously we would offer them for the videos for free because we had nothing to show in return. But then like we visited a couple other places, we did some shoots for them, and like you see, like we slowly started creating this little portfolio of the best clips. We would post them on our social media. So whenever someone would ask me like, do you have something to like some videos to show us, I'll show them the best ones, and they'll be like, okay, that's good. Yeah, they would see like we've done something with other people, because like in business, if you're trying to get someone to do service for them, they don't trust you, they don't know you, they don't care about you. And whereas most of the times you're in their way because they run in business and they are busy. So you need to try to make them realize that you've got something for them that's worth it. And what easier way to show it than having a real good video that you can show them straight away. And like, how it's not as easy to finding a person that even if you do it for free, it's not as easy to find someone. Like how before we had free clients, how many places did we visit?
Hundreds, thousands, millions. No, I would definitely say about 100 maybe.
Yeah, we would basically find a high street and we would go up and down the high street, all the little side streets, asking every single place, literally every single restaurants, pubs. I remember we walked into one place and we're like, yeah, we're doing social media content, and the lady went like, oh, this is my social media manager here, and the woman was standing right next to us with her camera, just looking at us, really?
Yeah, we didn't try and steal her job that day. But,
No, I told her like, we're not here to steal your job, enjoy, good luck. They were super busy as well, so I kind of feel sorry for them, you know?
That specific cafe I'd been in a couple of times because I used to go there for meetings years before we walked in. So I thought, oh, this is a good place to ask, but yeah.
Yeah.
But no, going back to the mystery restaurant, it meant a lot to us, really. It was, now unfortunately it didn't quite work out. We didn't eventually start working with him. Like you said, I don't actually think he even used any of our videos. But it was the message behind that. It gave us motivation to keep going. It gave us a case study to use for our portfolio. But really, it told us that there are places out there which are willing to say yes. And it was a big motivation. It was a big lift, really.
Sure.
We went to a couple of places afterwards and a bit more success. But really, it gave us the willpower to keep going.
Yeah, and like I often say, the key is numbers. We've tried, like Theo said, before that first place, we tried maybe like 20 of them or 50 even, and people said no, or they were not interested. Some of them didn't even know what social media is. But eventually we found someone who was willing to help. And it might feel like you've sent 1,000 emails or something, or 1,000 phone calls, and nothing is happening. But if you keep going through, eventually you will get that, you will find something. And that one person can lead to another and another, and it's just like a compounding effect, which I often talk about. So yeah.
My time working in sales, one thing we were taught basically was there is always a yes at the end of the road, no matter how many attempts it may take. And it's, in theory, that's quite easy to believe. But when you were going from venue to venue and everywhere was going, no, not interested, we have a place, blah, blah, blah. Basically, yeah, just get out, basically, why are you here? There's the door, off you pop. And it can really crush you. It can really crush your soul because you sort of go, is this actually going to work? All of this effort, are we going to get anywhere? And you start doubting yourself. So the moment you hear a yes, all of those nerves, everything at the back of your mind, that second sort of inside voice, really it gets swept aside and you go, wow, there is a chance here. So,
yeah, I would say like you have to fall in love with no's, and because eventually after 1,000 no's there has to be a yes eventually somewhere, but you just have to keep pushing through all those no's. So I wouldn't worry about them, you know. And no is just a polite way of saying like, you'd be wasting time with me. Because if someone tells me no, the way I see it is, they wouldn't have a budget or interest or anything. So even if I would force them to work with me, it would be a mayhem, you know, and a hassle. So it's like with dating, you know. If you're trying to hit up on a girl and she becomes rude and tells you to fuck off, it's a polite. She basically tells you not to waste your time with her, you know. And same with business in a way. So I would go for all the no's, and eventually if you get yes, then you celebrate, you know. So I think we can end here. I hope we gave you some value, and we will be doing those episodes on a weekly basis, maybe more often. So stay tuned. Feel free to drop a comment what you think and what was your experience, and like and subscribe as always.